sorry about that. I'm looking at my computer screen. How's it going? I am trying to master the going live on Instagram because I never ever do it. And I've tried to figure it out. So hopefully I'm live on Instagram. Good afternoon. What's up? Thursday. We've got a lot going on in the store this weekend. We've got our Santa and Mrs. Claus, aka Mr. and Mrs. Tona, will be here from 11 to 12. And I will be headed, Mrs. Claus and Santa will be headed to the 3 other shops in downtown. Beautiful Mess at 12:30, Mustard Seed at 1, and MB Home at 1:30. So if you guys miss us here, head down to one of the other shops. We are having a shop hop. What that means is we are inviting you all to come check out all the goodies that we have. We have lots of amazing things that you can give as gifts. We've got stocking stuffers, very unique, one-of-a-kind things that you're not going to find anywhere else. We're giving away an amazingly awesome basket. We just added more stuff today. It's up to about $375 of value. Of all the products in here. Can you see that? Like, look at all these goodies. There's snacks, there's earrings, there's a journal, there's a macrame, there's soap, there's clothes, there's Christmas decor, there's a hat. I mean, so much stuff. So the only way you can win is if you stop into the store and sign up. So if you're local, sorry for you guys that don't live here, I'm sorry. But you gotta come in. You gotta come in and join us. Hi, Ronnie. So today I pulled a thing. I was leaving my garage today and I forgot that I had these. So I had these cabinet doors. This is the finished side of the cabinet door. My husband got these from some guy that was cleaning out his garage, and he paid like $1 each for them like 4 years ago. And we just cleaned out our garage, and guess what I found? So I thought we might do some fun decoupage with texture and crackle and all the things. So let's get started. This is going to be a fun one. So first of all, we're going to do, is we are going to take a brush in some water, and we're going to use it as a guide to wet the water. Water is wet, Debbie. Wet the paper, and then we are going to rip the paper where it is wet. The reason that we do this, and the reason I do this, is I don't want to see a straight line. Straight lines are not, like a cut line is not pretty. It really isn't. And I'm going to blend everything in this, so you hopefully, with any luck, should really be able to see much of the paper when we're done, okay? Because you want it to be a seamless start and finish, right? Have you guys ever done this? The wet paintbrush technique is awesome. I was watching somebody the other day, they had a water pen. I was like, ooh, they fancy. I ain't that fancy. I just got a paintbrush sitting around, and you just tear it. It won't hurt your tissue paper, and then just throw the scraps away. Ronnie, are you ready for Christmas? You got all your shopping done? I think you told me last time you were ready, huh? Last week, I think you told me you were. Ronnie, you need to get the prize for always being the first one on every live that I do. And I do appreciate that from you. Thank you so much for always watching and sharing. And that one didn't work very well. I will tell you, when the paper is very highly pigmented, it is harder to tear. So a lot of times I will go on the back because it will soak up the water better. It's harder to tear. It doesn't soak through so quickly. Okay. Got it all torn. And that's our cow. Whoops. Let me turn it around. I gotta do everything upside down. All right. So what we want to do next is paint it white. We're going to paint it white. I'm going to turn off that bell. We want to paint it white so that our tissue paper will really stand out. Remember last week we did, I didn't even clean this off. This is raw wood though, so I'm not really worried about anything like this paint not adhering because this is literally raw wood. The backside of the cabinet. I think it was somebody that he made cabinets and this was like his samples and then he quit making cabinets or something. I know my husband's like, I got you some cabinet doors. I'm like, heck yeah, because I always use them to do classes. When I do a blending class, it's what we practice on. But this was too nice, so I'm going to go ahead and sell this when I'm done as a picture. And we all know how much everybody loves these little Highland cows. They are literally so dang popular. So this is Dixie Belle's Fluff. Just a real quick coat. I don't need it to be perfect. It's fine just like that. I hope my extension cord long enough. Quickly dry it. So then we're going to decoupage over the top. Since this is a raw wood cabinet, it's going to dry really fast because the paint will suck right into this wood in no time. We are going to have various stages of drying for this live. This live might take me a little bit longer just because I'm going to have to dry in between every single thing that we do. And I always pull up in those corners, just count them out. The good thing about these brushes, they take the abuse very, very well. Okay, so that's dry enough. Now we are going to, find out where, isn't he cute? He is cute. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of going, I guess you can see it pretty good. I was going to move it over here. Hold on. Oh, I got so much crap on my table. Oh. Oh, dang it. I can't get my camera to move. Hold on. Oh, I guess you're staying right there. It's too big. There, how's that? Oh, better. Okay, so you get like a straight on view. Okay. Then we are going to attach this to this. The reason that we painted it white is if we did it, when we put the decoupage on it, you wouldn't see this as clearly, believe it or not. So we always paint the underneath white, okay? Let me make myself some room over here. So I'm going to use Dixie Belle's Satin Clear Coat. Where's everybody at today? Nobody's on here. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Okay. So we're just going to kind of eyeball it, figure out where we want to put them. Down, up, doesn't really matter. We're going to add Dixie Belle's Satin Clear Coat underneath. This is the best decoupage medium that I've ever used. It works the absolute best of all of the clear coats that are out there. Don't use Mod Podge, you guys. Use a good quality clear coat when you're doing your things. Okay. Let's figure out where we want them. I think I want them lower. This little ear. Okay. And we're just going to go put Satin Clear Coat over the top. I'm going to go right in that groove. Because it's a cabinet, right? We didn't really get any on here, so I'm going to put more out. Whoops. And just use your brush. Try not to use your hands as much. I mean, this one's laid down pretty good, so I'm just going to brush it like this and brush the wrinkles out. You'll notice that the fold in the paper just pretty much disappeared when I did this. A little more satin clear coat. Whoops, that's white paint. Grab the right one. He is a cute little cow, Ronnie, isn't he? And I need to come out further over here. Okay. Then just take your brush and run it down. See how it went through the little cracks of things? Coat over the top. Now we're going to do, I just cracked the whole thing, but it doesn't matter because we're going to add crackle anyhow, so we want it to be kind of rustic. If you have this board itself has knots and stuff in it, the actual cabinet, so that's okay. Just go with it. It's rustic anyhow. We're not trying to make it look like, you know, something brand new. Okay. This will be for sale tomorrow in the store. I think that's all the clear coat I need. Look like everything's adhered. Let me just do a little bit more up here. It looks like I missed a little bit up here. We don't want this to come off. You want it to be really well adhered. That's why I don't use Mod Podge. I want a really good, durable sealer, which Stixie Belle Satin Clear Coat is the best. Okay. To the side. Get our dryer out. I'm going to dry again. But he already looks cute, right? Don't need to do anything else. Done. Thank you. This doesn't take too long. I'm going to kind of do a reverse, not a reverse crackle, but a different crackle. Not one where we have to, an antique crackle, I guess would be my definition of it. It's a different way to add a crackle. And we'll see what happens. I've never tried it with this stuff that I have, so we'll see if it works. It's one of those things you never know if it's going to work until you try it. And you know what, you guys, a lot of times I do these experiments with you. I'm not sure if they're going to work. And if they don't, then we just kind of pivot and do something else, right? This Highland cow is very popular right now. Everybody loves the Highland cows. I met a lady this weekend who told me she had a cow. She has a cow that looks just like this. I asked her if I could come pet it. I love the crackle though. I'll show you what we did last week with the crackle gel on the Lazy Susan. Remember that? So we're going to add to our paint, maybe some burlap. I thought, oh man, this paint's thick. Some burlap. Oh, good. I had some weeping willow. These are all Dixie Belle colors. Some buttercream. All the neutrals. I figured he'd look kind of pretty with a little bit of a neutral coat on him. Maybe a little bit of white fluff. You don't need enough, a lot. I'm going to use the same brush that I used to start with, and we are just going to take a little bit of paint, not a lot, and just kind of start like, I'm going to add a little bit of the buttercream, and we're going to kind of take it out and the weeping willow, which I picked up on accident, so that it looks like we're expanding out our picture. A little bit of burlap, and just kind of blending out this frame. I want it to be a little seamless, so for where the picture starts and where it stops, without like taking away from the look. I'm going to get a brush that has no paint on it. this brush right here, and I'm just going to kind of feather that out. Do you see what that just did? It just totally blended that. This brush has no paint. Okay, this brush does. I laid it down and then I'm just swirling it around. And basically what that's doing is taking that paint that I just laid out and blending it. I'll show you when we go down the side. Buttercream. I'm not really worried about what colors I use, just that they go with the actual picture, right? I'm just going to kind of swirl it. So we don't want to see where he starts and where he stops, right? We want it to disappear. Yes, we're going to use the same crackle again, Ronnie, for sure. So I'm just swirling around the paper because we kind of want the paper to disappear. We don't want to see that there's where the tech, and that's the reason that you tear the paper, because if you had straight lines, believe me, you could see them. So, I mean, down here, I could have put more of a brown color. Maybe I will bring some brown in. Let me find my coffee bean. Let me get another container. Because it's darker down here, so let's just keep going with that color theme. Hi, Jan. Down here, right? So when we come in on here, we've got more of the, didn't switch out my brush. It kind of looks gray though because I didn't switch out my brush. But that's okay. We'll take the brush that has no paint on it, that I'm just going to use as a tool, and kind of blend that out. Just like blending it up, bringing the paint up. It turned out gray. That's because I didn't get a clean brush. Let me get another brush. It can always be fixed. Don't worry about it. If it doesn't look good, then just grab something else. It's because the brown mixed in with the green and the tan. So we'll get a clean brush and we'll go over. That's better. Because up here, we want it to be dark, not gray, right? So it kind of just looks like the picture is just kind of going on. And we'll pull this brown up a little bit too. We're going to crackle all this, so it's going to be great. And then the brown part, we won't see it anyhow because we're going to use a brown. Cute. God, he's so cute. Be a great Christmas gift. It will be available hopefully tomorrow. I'll get it finished with you guys today. Okay, then let's just bring it up here a little bit. Take the brush that has no paint and use it to then blend colors, right? Wipe it off so if it gets muddy. Okay, let's go back to the green, tan, buttercream stuff we were doing earlier. Going up this side, just keep swirling. Swirl it into both paints. No more buttercream. Things don't need to all match. Oh, him's so cute. Him's so cute. If it's drying too quick, spray it with a little bit of water, which I need. My sparkly. I need my sparkly brought my thing. My beautiful present my friend brought me. That helps move the paint, okay? Let me get inside of this crack right here. Remember, we took the brush that didn't have no paint on it and just used it to help. Let me get it a little wet. Just moving the paint around. Oh, how cute. Okay, you guys, this took me all of 10 minutes. I mean, it's easier for me, obviously, because I have all the tools in front of me, right? And I know you guys have to buy all this stuff, but once you get the basics, the brushes, check. the spray bottle, check. And then you just got to buy paint. These brushes will last you for 1,000,000 years. Let's see so far. It's so cute, right? Look, I'm gonna write out on the paper. And okay, how hard was that? Tell me you can't do this stuff. You got it. You got it. You got it, Toyota. I'm still using that dry brush. I'm just spraying it. The brush that didn't have any paint on it, right? I sprayed it with a little bit of water. I'll take and wipe it off on here and then spray it with a little more water. What that does is allow the paint to move and reactivate it so that it can blend a little bit easier. I can't really see what I'm doing down there. I've taken away all the brown. It's upside down for me, so I can't see. There we go. This is cute. I try to get those little holes. Just try to paint over the paper. It helps. Look at how cute he is. But I thought which would be really cute is to age him. Well, let's try this. See what happens. Hi, Priscilla. Yeah. We're just going to stick with the dark brown for now. It could use some rust, but I don't want to get too much into like making it look too fall-ish. You know what I mean? Let's just take this off. There we go. There. And just kind of bring it up on the side. I need this to be dried out here the next one. Hi, Nancy. It's so cute, huh? You guys, if you don't have one of these craft dryers, you should get one for Christmas. Ask for one. Amazon. I don't sell them. I should. You get an affiliate link. Okay. I want to crackle him though. I want to crackle his whole face. I want him to look even older than he is. He's a young cow. He's going to get crackled now. Where's my crackling gel? So this is the Posh Chalk Crackling Gel, which I still haven't ordered it. I will. I was a little busy last week with the show. I remember I ran in from setting up that day last Thursday, and I actually had time just to do this real quick. So let's add some crackling gel on him. Okay. So remember, we've already protected the paper because we have the clear coat on here, right? So the thicker you put the crackling gel on, the bigger the cracks is what the directions say. We're just going to put it on the entire frame. And we're going to see if this works. Now, I'm not guaranteeing it will because I'm going to do something I've, like I said, never done. I'm going to use wax in the cracks. Now, whether the wax will activate the gel, the crackling gel to do its thing, I don't know. And if it doesn't, then, oh well. C'est la vie. Okay. So we have a fair amount of crackling gel on here, right? And I will order this stuff, you guys, and let you know when it's in because I'm obsessed with it. I've never used it. I've had it for like 2 months. And then last week when I did this with you, I used it and I was like, holy smokes. Love, love, love. Can you crackle over a transfer? Yes, you can. You just have to make sure, Jan, that your transfer is very well burnished on you. Okay, we're gonna dry this. So the crackling gel can be dried, and I put it on pretty thick. I should have probably put it on thinner. We could do a couple things. We could do the paint wash, or we're going to try wax. I think wax might work better for what I want to do, so let's see what happens. The idea is for the wax to crack and make it look like it's super old. And if it doesn't work, oh well. It has a coat of crackling gel on it, and it'll be totally fine. This might take a hot minute to dry, unfortunately. Sorry about that. So don't forget, this Saturday, we have our vintage shop pop down in downtown Nampa. 4 stores. We are all doing it together. It is myself. We're on 2nd Street. You walk down the street 1 block, and that's a beautiful mess. They're also on 2nd Street. They have beautiful vintage-inspired painted furniture. And then you turn the corner, and you go to the Mustard Seed. And that is also same, just like mine, home decor, painted furniture. And then you turn around and you come down 1 block, and you've got MB Home, which is home decor and curated gifts. So much fun. We are the 4 home decor stores and unique gift stores in downtown Nampa. So I hope you guys can come. Santa will be here at Total Transformation from 11 to 12. Santa and Mrs. Claus. So even if you don't have kids or grandkids, you may come, and Santa will be happy to let you tell him what you would like, or if you've been naughty or nice. And then at 12:30, we will head down the street. Santa will with Mrs. Claus to a beautiful mess. At 1 o'clock, we'll be at the Mustard Seed, and at 1:30, we'll be at MB Home. So if you miss it at one location, we will send you down and show you where it's at. And then Santa, after that, will go feed his reindeer. So I know you guys have seen Santa in the past here in the store. Every year for the last 7 years that I've been open, we have had Santa and Mrs. Claus. So I hope you guys can come down. It's a lot of fun. It's free. The funny thing is that I have to go with my grandkids to the mall on Monday because they can't come because they may recognize the man in the red suit. So they and the lady. So you guys get to have it for free, and I got to go pay $50 for pictures at the mall. That's not really fair. Maybe I should take donations for us. I don't know anywhere else that's doing it that's local. And Monday's my day off, so we're going to go on Monday. This is almost dry. Sorry, I knew this would take a hot minute, but it's going to be worth it, I hope. Yeah, Jen, you can do crackle over just about anything. You just got to really make sure that your whatever you're going over is adhered, okay? It has to be really well adhered. I don't want my thing to burn my... Sorry, guys. No other way to do this than to just do exactly what I'm doing. So it's drying. It's going to be cool though when it's done. Let's give him a name. Who has a name for me? What should we call him? Let's see. Let me see your ideas. Gary Ann says Bernard. That's fun. What do you guys think? Give me a name. Bernard. Bernard the Bull. He's too cute though, right? Clarence. Clarence is cute too. The Highland cow. Almost dry. I can still see it. I don't know if you guys, I don't think you can. It's almost dry. The crackle takes a hot minute to dry. So basically, you could make 2 or 3 of these and just let them sit and then not have to force dry it like I am. Yeah, it's still tacky. I can see it where I really got a little thick with my clear coat. I should have put it on thinner, but that's okay. When you're doing live, that's just how it is. When I do my YouTube videos, I, of course, can speed it up. I appreciate you guys watching. Nobody has any ideas for a name? Come on, what's his name? No idea? Almost. We're getting closer. Okay, I'm sitting on fire. This is a really hot, see how hot that is? Craft dryer. Like it burns holes in my tablecloth when I put it too close. It could burn holes in the paper too if I put it too close. Are you guys sleeping? No names for my bowl? Okay, only up here now. Almost. This is all dry. A little bit right there. I know, boring. Sorry. You're watching the replay. This is where you fast forward. When you do watch the replay, make sure you let me know. You can only think of girls' names. Well, girls don't have horns. I don't think. Do the girl Highland cows have horns? I don't think so. Does anything in like any kind of species have horns that's a girl? You know what I mean? I don't know, right? Some things can, right? Because only boys have horns. Somebody Google that for me. Like a longhorn cows. Don't they all have horns, or is it just the boys? Bucky reminds me of a deer, but good one, Ronnie. It's being a little stubborn right here. As soon as I put the wax over the top, I'll just pull it off if I don't have it dry. It's almost dry. It really didn't take that long. So I have been on for half an hour pretty much right now. What's the time? It doesn't tell me. Oh yeah, 33 minutes. And I have already got, like, you guys could have stopped right here, right? And been fine with it being cute like this. But I am stoked to put the next step. And I hope it works. I really hope it works. Because if it doesn't, this is going to be, that's going to suck. Well, it'll be waxed, but it'll be super dark. Okay, it's got to dry in this corner. And if you get this thing too close, it'll bubble your finish right off. Okay. Out the bowl. Good one, Jan. You guys are doing very good. Let me put my brushes in the water. They're easy to clean. Let me grab some wax and an old towel. I'm going to grab some brown wax. Some brown wax. Let's see if this works. Now, the premise is, once I apply the wax over the top, the undercoat should crack. I'm going to take bets on whether it works. I haven't done it. Actually, I did do it once on a dresser, and it didn't work as good as paint. And I think it might be, let me think this through before I do this. Maybe I need, maybe I need a paint wash, because when the paint dries, it pulls on it, and that's how it cracks. So let's just try this. What the heck? If it doesn't work, it'll be fine. I just wasted all that crackle burn paint. Okay. Jessie. Oh, that's cute. Thanks, Ronnie's daughter. So let's see if it works. We'll just try this top area. Is it going to crack? It might not. Okay, think about that, Debbie. What are you doing? When I did it on that, oh, I know what. I know why. I can't put wax first. I have to put a clear coat first. I knew there was a step I was missing. So I have to put the clear coat over the top. The clear coat is what I'm going to use a really hot clear coat. A hot clear coat just means that it dries super fast. That's why. Okay, rewind. See, I knew I was messing with that. So it may not work at all up here now because I put wax on there. Wax after. So I'm going to use my 1-hour enamel clear coat. This is the thing that I always put on top of every single buffet that I strip down. You know how my finishes are so pretty. That's what it is, because the paint reacts with the crackle, and it may not crackle at all up here, and pulls it, and that's what cracks it. This is just a clear, right? So you can't see it until it dries. This stuff dries super fast. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out. It'll just have another coat of protection. You're not going to see it until we add the wax. I did this on a dresser once, and it worked really well. It's been a long time, so I totally forgot what I was supposed to do next. See, even I forget. Okay. This just has to be a thin coat. Put it over his little face. Little cute thing. Okay, now get that pulling in the corners here. So in theory, when this stuff dries, it will crack, but you can't see it, right? I knew there was a step. I knew I had to think it through. But this step dries and lickety split. So I use this on the top of all my dressers and buffets. Anytime I have a wood surface that I need to clear coat, this is the only thing that I use, 1-hour enamel. It's amazing. You could use gator hide if you have it, but I love the 1-hour enamel. It's my favorite. It's the most durable coat that I've ever used, and it doesn't streak, so it's super cool. Let's see if it'll pop. Oh yeah, I can see it doing it. So normally when you do a crackle, like we did on the tray last week, we put a dark color down, then we put the crackle, then we put the paint over the top. When the paint dries, the paint cracks. Well, the same thing applies when you use a clear coat. It acts as the paint, but you cannot see it until you put something over the top of that, like a wax. Oh, I can see it cracking. It works. Oh, good. Save face. I can see. And of course, in these recesses is where it's cooling and it's not drying because it's hard to get in there and not. Oh, yeah, it's cracking a lot. So clear coat over the top. This is going to be a good video. I should have made a YouTube video, like an actual YouTube video, instead of just going live. I may have to redo this one and use it and like a YouTube video too. Like make another video instead of just a live. Take out the chit chat and then just show the process and voice over it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if you can see it. But see the crack? You see it's in there? So the clear coat did crack. Oh, it's still wet though. Hold on. Gotta make sure it's dry. Sorry. So the wax is just gonna glob up on it. In reality, in real life, you wouldn't want to force this stuff like I am. You'd want it to naturally like do its thing. It kind of works better, but In reality, that's not reality when I'm doing live videos. Yeah, I will. I have a couple other cabinet doors. I will be making a YouTube video hopefully tomorrow. Load it up. So you guys, I do have a YouTube channel called Kona Transformation. It's like my Facebook and my Instagram. Oh, Snickers. Okay, that wins. I like that one. Snickers is his name. Okay, now watch the magic happen. Wax. Wax over the top. So we put a clear coat on here, right? So guess what? It's going to seal. Let's do half. Half of him and not half of him. It's going to seal the piece, so the wax is going to wipe off really easily. Let's just do like half, and then we'll do like a before and after. Can't see the cracks so much on the dark part, right? And up here where I put the wax on, didn't work. But guess what? It worked down here. Can you see the age? Okay. If I can get this to show. Ah! Let's get this up there. It's hard to show it. Let me turn it. See it sitting in the cracks? Not so noticeable like from far away, but see that? It aged it. That's what I wanted to do. I mean, I don't want it to look like brown and gross. So let's do the other half. I just wanted to age him a little bit. Snickers. And then get that really in those corners. Now I'm just going to go ham on this clear coat. Or this brown wax, not clear coat. Make sure I really rub it in to all of the stuff, which I didn't do first off. You're going to really be able to see it now. So there's so many sealers on this piece, it's never going to need to be resealed. Now up here where I put that wax down first in error, it's not going to crack, but it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm going to wipe this stuff all off. That's what we wanted. Can you see it? I'm going to turn it around. You'll really be able to see it. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, I just got a new thing I want to be making. I just found those cabinet doors. These cabinet doors are just really in good shape. They're not hammered, which so many of them are that you buy at the restore store. Okay, look at the cracks. Very subtle, right? There you go. Finally. I got to get the right angle. It's hard because my camera's on a tripod. And when I look at the screen, it goes the opposite way. Right? So it's hard. So there he is in all of his glory. How cute is he? Just the right amount of dark. And the dark went around the sides. Oh my God, this is so stinking cute. This will sell tomorrow, I bet you. Isn't he cute? Yeah. Boom. 40 minutes, folks. 45 minutes. Done. Entire project. For sale. So this is the one we did last week. Remember? Same kind of thing. But it was dark black with white. Crackle. Bada bing, bada boom. I will be doing a YouTube video on this. This was cute. I just made this up today. I was like, what am I going to do for Thrifty Thursday? I do, I don't paint so many candlesticks. So, I hope you enjoyed it. That was fun. This one was fun. How cute is it? Snickers. Hey, Snickers. So if you were to do it at your house, you could take your time and not have to do it in 45 minutes. But hey guys, for the drill, go out and be fabulous and have a great, great time I will be back next Thursday. And then the following week, when's Christmas on Wednesday? I will be here on that following Thursday, the 26th of December. So we will be closed on New Year's Eve. We won't be closed. We'll be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day because those are the days that I spend with my family. And I hope to see you soon. So please remember, Shop Hop is this weekend. 4 shops, Santa, Mrs. Claus, goodies, gift basket. Come and support your local retailers. We really need the help. Okay, you guys, it's been a tough year. Okay, guys, peace out and go out and be fast.